Hey gang, welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween, and today on October 3rd we are going to talk about the cult classic Spider Baby. My copy signed by Sid Haig, who has a very unusual part in this film, as the character Ralph, I believe is his name. Spider Baby is a, how do I say this? It's like the Addams Family, if the Addams Family had been horror instead of just kooky. The family is kooky, but they're also, it's kind of like a scary Addams Family, if you will. It does have a lot of comedic elements. Of course, it is what was I getting ready to say? I just totally lost it. I don't remember. Anyway, directed by Jack Hill, starring Sid Haig, and Lon Chaney Jr., of course, is the big one. And then, I can't really remember the rest of the names of the people. They are nobody that I really recognize, but at the same time, very talented. We have a family. We have some children that are left to their chauffeur, who is played by Lon Chaney Jr. And they live their life taking care of business with anybody and everybody that comes through their gates, in different ways. The young lady that plays Victoria, I believe was her name, loves to play the game Spider, where she is a spider. She wraps people up in a web, and then she comes up with 2 knives and starts killing them. She eats spiders. She acts like a spider. So there you go with that. They suffer from a disease that makes them regress from whatever age to childlike again. And they survive on their own. They're living on their own. Nobody messes with them. Nobody fucks with them. And then some relatives come to visit with their lawyer, and they're going to try to do what they can to fuck this situation up. So that's the gist of the film. To me, it's one of my favorites to watch as far as quirky horror comedy kind of thing. I love this film. It is loved by a lot of horror fans. It is a cult classic. It is an Evil Dead level of film for horror fans. Sid Haig has become one of my favorites of the years in a lot of different things. See him in TV, see him everywhere. I had a chance to meet him a couple times. He's a really cool, down-to-earth guy. And he doesn't have a lot in this film, but what he does is great. He's absolutely fantastic. He just mumbles and walks around like just a complete and utter idiot. He's regressed to the point of basically a kinder, friendlier Leatherface. He's not taking skin off people, but he's about that level of maturity and intellect. Lon Chaney Jr., I was watching a lot of the special features on this. I had not watched this copy since I'd bought it. So it had an interview with a lot of people, and they were talking about how they wanted Lon Chaney for this part from the beginning, but they had like no budget. I think he said, I remember if it was Jack Hill or somebody else was talking, they said they literally had like a $60,000 budget for this film. And they could offer Chaney $2,500 to do the part. His agent's like, there's no way. He's not going to do it for this. And then they decided to go for, choice number 2, which that's what I was trying to think of a minute ago and can't think of. But anyway, it turns out they have the same agent. When they tried to get him, the guy says, no, hold on. I talked to Lon, and he said he wants to do it just to do it. He'll take the money, fine. And it was something because he had read the script and seen how it looked fun, and it was something that he wanted to be a part of, didn't really care about, you know, making a fortune off this. Whether or not the money part's true or not, I don't know. That's just what they were talking about. And it sounds good. It makes it sound like he did it for the movie. So we'll leave it at that. But yeah, if you've never seen Spider Baby, if you're a horror fan or you just enjoy scary movies, give it a shot. It's not overly scary. It's not actually scary at all, really. But it does bring you into a place where the horror hounds like me, it'll show you what... it'll show you an example of what our love of the horror genre is, and that's films like this, you know. So you might have to get over the fact that it's black and white, and I hate that for you. I really do. You don't have to read anything, so don't be scared of that. It is just a black and white horror movie. It's not a black and white foreign horror movie, so you'll be okay. But anyway, I try to get around to watching this every so often. I'm very glad that I picked it for the 31 Days of Halloween. Just the back of it. I do have it in a protective sleeve because of the autograph. But there's Sid right there. I don't know if you can see him or not. Yes, he's very, 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 very goofy. So, to James, all the best. Sid Haig. It's such a beautiful cover. So, there you go. Until next time, that's day 3. I'll see you on the 4th. Later. That was not dramatic whatsoever. Take 2. Later.